Good day everyone, I am Engine Cadet Earl James S. Konghe. For today's video, I am going to discuss the forward and reverse circuit of the motor. Now, let's talk about the materials we needed in this project. We need wires, motor, and a circuit board in which our components are attached in the circuit. So, let's start to do this project. First, we are going to make a power, so we need to make Y circuit. But in this video, there is no demonstration because I forgot to play the record button. So here is the diagram of the Y connection or Y circuit so that you can see on how to connect the wirings of the wire circuit. We are done connecting all the wires in the wire connection and we follow all the steps in the diagram. So now, let's proceed to the next diagram, which is this diagram. So we need to follow this so that we can have a good circuit. So we connect line 1 to circuit breaker, line 2 and 3. From circuit breaker, we need to connect the T1 to line 1 of the magnetic contactor, as long as the T2 and T3 of the circuit breaker connected to a line 2 and 3 and line 3 of the magnetic contactor. Next, the T1 of the magnetic contactor will be connected to line 1 of overload relay, as long as the T2 and T3 will be connected to overload L2 and L3. Next will be the M2. We are just finished here. So next will be the M2 or magnetic conductor number 2 connection. From magnetic number 1, line 1 to magnetic number 2, line 1. Next, line 2 of the magnetic number 1 connected to magnetic number 2, line 2, and magnetic number 1, line 3 connected also to magnetic number 2, line 3. Next, magnetic number 1, T2 will be connected to magnetic number 2, T1. Magnetic contactor 1, T3 will be connected to magnetic number 2, T3. And next, from motor, the line 1 of the motor will be connected to T1 of the overload relay. The line 2 of the motor will be connected to T2 of the overload relay. The line 3 of the motor will be connected to T3 of the overload relay. So, we are done in our connection. Let's proceed to the next diagram. So this is the diagram of the forward and reverse circuit. First, we will just focus on this area. Let's start. Line 1 will be connected to number 95 of the overload relay. Next is 96 of overload relay connected to normally closed stop push button. Next, the tail of another end of the push normally closed push button will be connected to normally open push button. The other end of the normally open push button will be connected to magnetic contactor number 2, 21, or normally closed. The 22 will be connected to magnetic number 1, A2, and A1 will be connected to line 2. Next will be magnetic contactor number 1, number 13 will be connected to push button. Number 14 to push button. Now, we will do the reverse push button. From normally closed push button, we will connect to reverse push button or normally open push button. The other end of the push button, normally open, will be connected to number 21 of magnetic contactor number 1, and number 22 will be connected to magnetic contactor number 2, A2, and A1 will be connected to line 2. Magnetic contactor number 2, normally open, number 13, will be connected to push button of normally closed push button, and number 14 of magnetic contactor number 2 will be connected to push button of reverse normally open. So now we are finished in this diagram. Now we are finished in our circuit. So let's start to test. Okay, our connection is good. So now let's continue and finish this. We will going to put a light. So line 1 will be connected to normally open number 53 of magnetic contactor number 1. 54 of magnetic contactor number 1 will be connected to our light, and other end of the pile of our light bulb will be connected to line 2. Line 1 will be connected to magnetic contactor number 2, normally open, number 53, and 54 will be connected to our light valve. The other end will be connected to line 2. Now it is finished. Let's start to test. This is forward. As you notice, the light is open. Let's stop. Reverse. And also, the light is open. Let's stop. That's all. Thank you.